Hello. Okay, so for this week's article, I found a article on ibisworld.com, and it's titled Independent Label Music Production in the US. And so usually from this website you find a lot of statistics about specific industries. And so it was basically talking about main activities and trends within the independent label industry. And so it said that main activities in this industry are financing of musical projects, production of master recordings, and ownership / sale of copyrighted music for licensing purposes. The current trends that it addresses includes the inability to compete with major labels, and then labels being acquired by the big three, which are the top music industry or the top major labels basically. And so online media platforms enabling artists to promote and distribute their music. And it's a lot of different trends, especially since coronavirus has been a thing. So basically issues arising from social distancing. More people are streaming music because more people are just at home, or it's not many concerts and stuff like that going on. So it's just a lot of people are driven to stream music now. And so it also says that Concord Music Group is the fastest growing indie label right now. And so this is important information because it breaks down those trends and operations within the music industry or within the independent label industry. And it helps us to understand those issues and kind of make sense of them and kind of apply them to, certain things that we're doing outside of that, like the senior project. And so it's good to know what problems are going on within that industry and how it's being affected by the coronavirus, or just being affected by major labels. And it's important to have that information. And it's important for people who are trying to build the indie label from the ground up, but also important for people who are trying to work in that industry. And I always said that I would want to own my own label one day. And so this is, important information for me. And so it's going to help with my senior project because we're going to be dealing with a lot of record label operations for the school's label, which is an independent label, of course. And hopefully we can bring more attention to the school's label. And so I'll be handling the A&R and management work with contracts and, things dealing with royalties and distribution and streaming and things like that, while my partner is going to handle more so the production side of it and also doing A&R work as well. And so we need to know what trends are going on that could either help or hurt the artists that we're working with, and also help or hurt us doing our project. One thing I pointed out was, or one thing I really paid attention to rather, was the fact that streaming is at an all-time high right now due to the pandemic, which is important because we understand how important it is to get this music out onto streaming platforms. And then another thing I considered was the competitive nature of the industry as a whole, which means that in order to gain attention and gain acknowledgement, we have to work a little bit harder and think outside the box to try to, make it to where these artists and the label are, are paid attention to and seen. And so that's all I have. Thank you.